Ten Hag is expected to be given the rest of the season to turn around Manchester United's fortunes. And that means he will be in charge for the FA Cup final against Manchester City on May 25.
The Dutch boss came under fire after their troubled season hit a new low on Monday night with a 4-0 defeat at Crystal Palace. However, United's stance has always been that there are no plans to remove the former Ajax coach before the end of the campaign.
That remains unchanged despite the horror show at Selhurst Park. Their hopes of qualifying for Europe via the league are hanging by a thread with matches against Arsenal, Newcastle and Brighton to come. Read more on Man Utd on Mason Greenwood's Man United exit confirmed by Getafe amid Eurogiants interest hype. Win Charlie Sloth's Mercedes G-Wagon, or £100,000 alternative from just 89p, and then they have a daunting date with Pep Guardiola's men looming at Wembley later this month.
Former United striker Michael Owen called for Ten Hag to go immediately and their former England boss Steve McClaren to take charge. But it is understood that new owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe does not plan to make any change at the top before the end of the campaign.
Ten Hag has always asked to be judged when he has a full squad available, something which has not happened much this season. Most read in Football NOTT happy Nottingham Forest's points deduction confirmed as they learn appeal outcome. Read the riot ACT shut up and get off the pitch fumes Carragher as he calls out United flops case closed. Erik Ten Hag called out for embarrassing Man United selection. Moyes rode with West Ham director and had contract offer withdrawn before exit. Casino special. Best casino welcome offers, but their form has tailed off alarmingly and they have now shipped 81 goals this season, the most in almost 50 years.
Ten Hag said on Monday night, "Absolutely, I am the right manager to turn things around." Who could be Man Utd's next manager after Ten Hag? If the right players are available, then we have a good squad.
But when we miss almost our entire backline, then we have problems. However, X3 Lions favourite Owen believes they have someone to take over already on the payroll in McClaren, instead of favourite Thomas Tuchel. Owen said, "I know it will change in the summer, but it has to change now. There's too many big games.
European football and a trophy to play for. They have a cup final and they have a few important games that could mean European football next year or not. And at some point, you have to make a decision. I just wonder, with so much at stake, even though it's only for 4 games, I wonder if the board have to try and do something here and now and be quite radical about it."
Asked if appointing McClaren as caretaker boss until the end of the season is a possibility, Owen said, "Anything." Read more. Sun STORIESPAY up millions on Universal Credit to see a major change to payments in days. Doting dad Peter Andre shares new glimpse of baby daughter Arabella Rose. There's no way Steve's fingerprints are anywhere near that team.
H is a brilliant coach, and that team is not being coached at all. No way. And Steve McLaren is a top operator. I can only think there's other people coaching the first team and H is a bystander.
Pundits' verdict on Ten Hag's future. Where do the pundits stand on Erik Ten Hag's Manchester United future? Michael Owen: he has to go. He cannot, simply cannot, manage this team next season. H is not good enough. Teddy Sheringham: might stay if he wins cup but should go if United win the FA Cup. He could stay.
But, for me, changes are needed and United need to get it done sooner than later. Jamie Carragher: sacked. I don't see how Erik Ten Hag stays. It's just performance after performance.
Gary Neville: stay if he wins the FA Cup. To sack a manager who's won 2 trophies in his first 2 seasons at the club I think would be extreme. Louis Saha: on the fence. I don't see it as clearly, but they need changes from the players, but they need changes from him as well.
Alan Shearer: sacked. I believe the future of the Man United manager is already determined. Even if they win the FA Cup, I think H is gone.